Morning students, in this video today we will study about the domain and range of the real function. In the previous video I explained what is the function. Today I will see what is the domain and range of the function, how we can find the domain and range of a real function. So let us see again what is a real function. When we define a function from one set to another set, let us suppose x and y, two non-empty subset of real number. X and y, there are two non-empty subsets of a real number, and a function f is defined from x to y, then this function is called a real function because its domain means x, and codomain y both are subset of real numbers. So if domain and codomain both are either set of real numbers or subset of real number, in that case function defined from x to y is called a real valued function, or simply we can say a real function. So let us suppose here x and y, let x and y are two non-empty subsets of a real number. X and y, two non-empty subsets of real number, are then a rule means function, a rule f which associates each element x of the set x to unique element y in codomain y is called a real function. This is the definition. Let x and y are two non-empty subsets of real number. Then a rule f means that is function f. Then rule f which associates each element of x to unique element y in codomain y, then it is called, this rule f is called a function. So rule f which associates each element x belongs to x to unique element y in y is called real function. Y is called image of x. Y is called image of x. Y we can also write it fx. Fx means what? Value of the function at x. Value of the function at x, or image of x under the function f. Image of x under the function f. So x is associated to y. Y we can write fx means image of x. Fx is image of x, and x is called pre-image of fx or y. So this is a real function. Now we will discuss what is the domain and range of the function. So domain means what? Domain is the set x is called domain, and y is codomain. Domain of function, domain of f, it is represented as df, domain of the function. So how we will define domain? Collection of all the possible values of x. Collection of all the possible values of x for which fx is real is called domain of the function f, collection of all the possible values of x for which fx is real, means its image is real, is called domain of f. We represent it like this: domain of the function x such that x is real and fx is also real. Fx belongs to R. So domain of the function means all the possible values of x for which its image fx is real. And range of the function, it is the collection of all the images f x for x belongs to the domain. So range we can write like this: it is the collection of all the fx such that x belongs df and fx is real. Range of the function, collection of all the images fx where fx is a real number for x belongs to the domain. So real function means if domain and codomain either a real number set or the subset of real number, then function defined from one set to other set is called a real valued function or simply real function. The whole set x, it is called domain, whole set y codomain, and those elements of y which are associated with some elements of x, collection of such elements is called a range of the function. Now we will discuss what are equal functions. So let us see equal functions. Equal functions. Two functions f and g are said to be equal if two functions f and g are said to be equal if their domain is equal. df is equal to dg. Domain of the function f and domain of the function g are equal, and second condition, their range also equal, means fx is equal to gx for every x belongs df or dg. So domain equal and range also equal. In that case, both the function f and g are called equal function. If domain are not equal, df is not equal to dg, it is not equal function. Or fx is not equal to gx for any value of x, we can say that functions are not equal. So there should be two conditions. Domain must be equal and value of fx and gx both will be equal for all the values of x belongs to the domain f or domain g, because both have same df and dg. So it is equal functions. Next, write some points, notes. First one, for real number x, mod of x means absolute value of x, it is always greater or equal to 0, means always positive or 0. For real number x, absolute value of x, mod of x is greater or equal to 0, either 0 or positive, cannot be negative. And we also write it, mod of x is equal to x if x greater or equal to 0. Means if x is positive, then mod of x will be x. And mod of x will be minus x if x less than 0. So if x is negative, in that case mod of x we will write minus x, so it will become ultimately positive. When we will put x is equal to minus x, minus into minus, it will become plus. So mod of x will be greater than 0. So real number mod of x greater or equal to 0, or we can write it like that, mod of x is equal to x if x greater than or equal to 0, mod of x is equal to minus x if x less than 0. Next point, second point. Second point, if a and b are reals, reals means real number, and a less than b, then if a and b are reals and a less than b, then first part, x minus a into x minus b less than 0. This, if x minus a into x minus b less than 0, then what will be the value of x? It means x will lie between a and b, means we can write x belongs to open interval ab. X lies between a and b, not including a and b. Second, if x minus a, x minus b less or equal to 0, then a less or equal to x less or equal to b. So x belongs to closed interval ab. Here equal to 0 is also given. So at x is equal to a, when we will put x is equal to a here, a minus a, it will be 0. X is equal to b here, b minus b will be 0. So a and b both we have to take here. So that's why we will take closed interval. Here x belongs open interval ab, x belongs closed interval ab. And third case, x minus a, x minus b greater than 0. This implies x less than a or x greater than b. X either less than a or x greater than b. Means we can write x belongs to less than a means a to minus infinity, union greater than b means b to infinity. And last, x minus a, x minus b greater or equal to 0. So we will write x less or equal to a or x greater or equal to b. If greater or equal sign, here also we will put greater or equal sign. It means x belongs to minus infinity, and here we will put closed interval because a is included here, union closed interval b up to infinity. So these four cases we have to remember it. So if a less than b, a and b are real, and x minus a, x minus b is given less than 0, then x will lie in this interval. In this case, x lie in this interval, and x minus a, x minus b greater than 0, then either x less than a or x greater than b, greater or equal. So x greater or equal to a or x greater or equal to b. So these four cases we can apply in the problem. So you have to remember it. One more method to understand it. Methods of interval. Method of intervals. First one, x minus a, x minus b less than 0. Second, x minus a, x minus b less or equal to 0. Here a less than b, a less than b. So we will draw a number line. We will draw a number line, a less than b. So we will write a on the left of b. Mark two numbers a and b on the real number line. A is smaller than b, so a we have to write left side of the b. Then this a and b divides whole the real number line into three parts. One part is this one, right of b, another part left of a, and the middle part that is between a and b. So from the right side we will take alternate positive, negative, positive. Again listen, a less than b, so mark these two real numbers a and b. A is smaller than b, so a we have to write left of b. These two real numbers a and b divides whole the real number line into three parts. This is the first part, this one second part, and this is third part. So from the right side we have to take positive, negative, alternate we can take it. It means product of x minus a, x minus b less than 0. Less than 0 means negative. So see, where is negative? Negative is coming in the second part, and second part means in the interval AB. So we can write here x belongs open interval AB. Less than 0 is given, equal to 0 not given. And negative, less than 0 means negative. Negative is coming in the second part, means in the interval AB. So x belongs to AB. If less or equal 0, both given, so we will count a and b also. Here we are not taking a and b, but if less or equal to 0 given, so we will take a and b both. So we will write x belongs to a, b, close interval a, b. And third part was what? X minus a, x minus b greater than 0. Greater than 0 means positive. Product of these two brackets is greater than 0. See the real number line. Where is the positive? Positive are coming in two parts, first part and third part. So what is first part? Greater than b, and third part less than a. So we can write x less than a or x greater than b. So we can combine both. So we will write x belongs to infinity, a to infinity, union b to infinity. This interval is from b to infinity, greater than b. And this one a to infinity, open interval. So in this region and this region, positive coming. So x minus a, x minus b greater than 0. We will take the union of these two interval. And last one, x minus a, x minus b greater or equal to 0. So here we will write less or equal to a or x greater or equal to b. Greater than 0 means positive, and equal to 0 both. So in equal to 0 we will take b and a also. Here a and b is not counted, but when equal sign is there we will take a and b also. So we will write x belongs to infinity to a, closed interval, union again closed from the b side to infinity. So with the help of methods of interval we can write this result. What will be the value of x if these conditions are coming in the problem? So no need to remember it. With the help of number line, methods of interval, we can say the interval in which x lies. Now we will see some problems from the exercise 2.4. So let us see exercise 2.4. Exercise 2.4, I have taken two questions, question number 3 and question number 4. Question number 3, fx function is given 3x square plus 2x minus 1 upon x plus 1, where x belongs to r means real number, but x not equal to minus 1. Why x not equal to minus 1? Because if x is minus 1, we put here minus 1, minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Denominator will be 0, so it will give undefined. we will not get a real value, we will get undefined. If denominator of a fraction is 0, so it is undefined. So x is a real number. We know that value of x means domain and fx means range. So what is the domain? Domain is not asking in this question, but tell what is the domain. Domain means value of x. X is all the real numbers, but not equal to -1. So r minus -1 means from all the real number we will remove -1. All the real number except -1. So we can write like this. So this is the domain of the function. Domain of the function means for what values of x the function is defined. Again listen, domain of the function means for what values of the x fx is defined. Function is defined. So function is defined for all the real number except -1. So we can write the domain like this. Now we have to find f minus 3 plus 1. So firstly find f minus 3. How we will find f minus 3? In place of x we will put -3. So f minus 3 put right side. 3 into -3 square plus 2 into -3 minus 1 upon -3 plus 1. So 3 minus 3 square means 9. 2 into -3 -6 minus 1. -3 plus 1 -2. 9 into 3 27 -7 upon -2. 27 minus 7 20 upon -2. We can divide it, so it will come -10. So we have to find f minus 3 plus 1. F minus 3 is -10 plus 1. It will come -9. So this is answer -9. Question number 3. See question number 4. Here fx is given x square for this values. Fx is equal to x square for this values of x and fx is equal to 2x for this interval. So we have to check is this relation a function or not. We have to justify. So what is the domain of the function? Check. Means for what values of x this fx is defined. So we see that x is here from 0 to 3 and in the second interval it is 3 to 5. If we combine both, so domain will be 0 to 5. What will be domain of the function? From 0 to 5. 0 and 5 both are included. Less or equal given. So we have to take closed interval. Now check f3. f3, what we will write? 3 square. Because for less or equal to 3, fx is equal to x square. Since fx is equal to x square, for x is equal to 3. So f3 is equal to 3 square, it is 9. And what is f3 again? For 3 less or equal to x, it is 2x. Since fx is 2x, for x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3, there are two functions, x square and 2x. So it is 2 into 3, 6. So we see that the element 3 has two image 9 and 6. It does not has unique image. Element 3 has two image 9 and 6. So by definition it is not a function. Since 3 has two images 9 and 6. Therefore it is not a function. It is not a function. In the definition of function we have studied every value of x, each value of x has unique image, only one image. But here the value of x, that is 3, has two images 9 and 6. So it is not a function. I hope that both are clear to you. Let us see some more questions. Number 7. Fx is given x cube minus 1. We have to find x if fx is 215. So in place of fx, write 215 and solve for x. So fx is equal to 215. What is fx? x cube minus 1. So transpose minus 1, 215 plus 1. It is 216. So what will be x? We will take cube root of 216. X cube is 216. X will be cube root of 216. And we know that 216 means 6 into 6 into 6. So cube root will be 6. So value of x will be 6 if fx is equal to 215. So put here 215. We will get one equation in x and solve for x. In question number 9, fx is given 2x square plus 3 and x belongs to real number. X means domain. Its domain means all the real numbers. So function is defined for all the real number. It means domain of this function is a real number. Fx means image, x is domain. Image of minus 1 under f. First part, image of minus 1 under f. It means what? We have to find f minus 1. What is the image of minus 1 under f? F minus 1. So in place of x, put x is minus 1 square plus 3. Minus 1 square is 1 plus 3. 3 plus 2, 5. First part answer is 5. And second, element of domain. Element of domain means value of x. Element of domain means value of x, which has image 35. Image means fx. X means domain and image means fx. So image 35 means fx is 35. And fx is 2x square plus 3. So 2x square plus 3 is equal to 35. Transpose 3. 2x square 35 minus 3. It is 32. So what will be x square? 32 by 2. 16. So what will be x? Plus minus under root 16 means plus minus 4. So we will get two elements in the domain, plus 4 and minus 4, for which image is 35. So x will come plus minus 4. So it was question number 7 and 9. We will discuss some more questions. See question number 12. I have taken two parts, first part and third part. Function is given fx is equal to x square minus 4 upon x plus 2. What is the domain of the function? Domain, I have told you, the values of x for which function is defined are called domain. So for what value of x, this fx is a real number. You have written the definition. All the possible values of x for which fx is real is called domain. So here we have to check. So for domain, fx must be real number. For domain, fx must be real, and when it will be real, that is x square minus 4 upon x plus 2 must be real. Function fx x square minus 4 upon x plus 2 must be real. So when this function will be real, if denominator is not equal to 0. If denominator x plus 2 will be 0, then this will be undefined. We will not get a real number. So it means x plus 2, it is not equal to 0. X plus 2 not equal to 0 means transpose to right side. X not equal to minus 2. So this fx is real for every real value of x except minus 2. This fx will be real for all the real numbers except minus 2. So we will write the domain like this. All the real number except minus 2. Real, from the set of real number we will remove minus 2. This is the domain. Similarly this one, again we have to find domain. So for domain, fx must be real. So when fx will be real? Fx will be real if denominator not equal to 0. Means that is if denominator not equal to 0. Denominator means x square plus 3x plus 2 not equal to 0. We can factorize it. So x square plus 2x plus x plus 2 not equal to 0. Make pair. X is common in the first pair. X plus 2 plus 1 common. X plus 2 not equal to x plus 2 common in both. We will get x plus 1 not equal to 0. So x plus 2 into x plus 1 not equal to 0. It means x plus 2 not equal to 0 and x plus 1 not equal to 0. So it is x not equal to minus 2 transpose 1, x not equal to minus 1. So when we will factorize it, it will come x plus 2 and x plus 1. So denominator should not be 0, means x plus 2 not equal to 0, x plus 1 not equal to 0. We are getting x not equal to minus 2, x not equal to minus 1. Because if x will be minus 2, it will be 0. 0 means undefined. X is equal to minus 1 plus 1, 0. So it will be again undefined. So fx is real for all the real numbers except minus 2 and minus 1. So write domain. So what will be domain of the function? Domain will be all the real number except minus 2 minus 1. Domain of this function, all the real number except minus 2 minus 1, except these two numbers. So in this way we can find the domain. Domain means for what values of x fx is real, means function is defined. Let us see some more questions. See question number 15, first part. Function fx is given x square plus 2, x belongs to R. Here fx is 3 minus 2x, x is real number but x greater or equal to 1. We have to find a range of the function. Find the range of function. So how we will find the range? Range means what? Fx. Range means fx. X is the domain. X belongs to R, means domain is whole the real number. And fx is collection of fx is range. So what will be the possible values of fx? Since x square, what will be the value of x square? Square of any real number is always positive or equal to 0. X square greater or equal to 0. If x is 0, then x square will be 0. In other case, x is positive or negative, x square will always positive. Take x is minus 2 square, it will be 4 positive. X is minus 3 square is 9, it will be positive. If x is 0, 0 square is 0. So value of x square is always greater or equal to 0. fx is x square plus 2. So adding 2 on both the sides. X square plus 2. Add this side 0 plus 2. In inequality, in class 10th you have studied, if we are adding same numbers on both the sides, inequality does not change. So add plus 2, add 2 on both the sides. So x square plus 2 greater or equal to 0 plus 2. What is x square plus 2? X square plus 2 means fx. So fx greater or equal to 0 plus 2 means 2. It means value of fx is always greater than 2 or equal to 2. Means fx belongs to equal to 2. So close interval 2 greater than 2, 2 to infinity. So range of the function. Fx means range of the function. So range is 2 to infinity. Okay. Range is 2 to infinity. Range means value of fx. Similarly, see here. It is given what? X greater or equal to 1. But function is 3 minus 2x. So multiply by minus 2. Minus 2x less or equal to minus 2. Multiplying by minus 1. We know that in equation, if we multiply both sides by negative number, sign of inequality gets reversed. So we are multiplying here by minus 2. Here greater or equal to, we will change it, reverse it, less or equal to. Minus 2x less or equal to minus 2. Now we have to bring here 3 minus 2x. So adding 3 minus 2x less or equal to 3 minus 2. Adding 3 on both the sides. 3 minus 2x is what? Fx. Fx means range. So less or equal to 3 minus 2 means 1. So range is what? Less or equal to 1 means 1 to minus infinity. So therefore, a range of the function, it will be minus infinity to 1, like this. We will put close interval sign from the 1 because equal to 1 is given, and less than 1 means up to minus infinity. So this is the range of the function in the second part, range of the function in the first part. Okay, thank you class. I hope that you understood it. Remaining part we will discuss in the next video.